Moving on. Has our nation lost an entire decade of energy? Many claim if we had drilled in Alaska's Arctic National Wildlife Refuge nearly 10 years ago, not only would gas and oil be booming, but jobs and revenue too. My next guest is one of them, Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski from Alaska. She knows a thing or two about energy. She joins me now. Senator, thanks for helping us out tonight.
Good to be with you.
You say it's time to revisit ANWR. How so?
Well, it's past time. It is past time. When we talk about what we can do as a nation to increase our domestic production, we need to look north. If you think about the opportunities that we have missed, that we have passed up in the past couple decades to tap into a reservoir of about a 10 billion barrel reservoir that could provide for our energy needs in this country. If we had opened up ANWR in 1995, when the Congress passed it and Clinton vetoed it, we would have over 1 million barrels a day coming into the United States from the state of Alaska, domestic production that we're currently now getting from Saudi Arabia. We could have done it. We failed to do it then. It's never too late to start. We need to get started.
Well, you know, interesting. It's not a huge amount of property that we're talking about either. It's about 2,000 acres in the Arctic Village.
Less than 2,000 acres.
And we just showed a map of it.
Good. When you look at this small area up north, the 1002 area, it is a non-wilderness area. This is area that has been designated by law for exploration and production. It is not part of the refuge. It is not part of the wilderness. It was congressionally designated. Right. And yet we have not been able to get that congressional approval to tap into that pretty incredible reservoir.
Well, Senator, let's talk about jobs, because that's a big issue in this country, and this would have been a blessing when it comes to jobs.
Well, it would not only be jobs for Alaskans, it would be jobs for people all over the country in terms of manufacturing and the opportunities there. But we're also talking about revenues. We're a nation that is $15 trillion in debt. We're talking about close to $300 billion in revenues that could be generated from the proceeds coming out of ANWR. So it's jobs, it's revenues, and it's a resource that this country needs. So instead of going tin cup in hand to Saudi Arabia and saying, please, can you increase your production, why are we not doing it up north? Over 80%, around 80% of the people in Alaska say, yes, do it. We know that we can tap into this resource. We know we can do it in an environmentally responsible way. We know that we need it, so let's make it happen. Well, it's well past time.
Senator, you know, the president himself yesterday in a speech said it's time to drill more here at home. Hello?
Well, here's our opportunity. Here's our opportunity. Just turn your eyes up north. This is where we have it sitting. And coincidentally, it is less than 100 miles from our existing pipeline, the 800-mile Trans-Alaska pipeline that has been supplying oil to the lower 48 states for the past 30 years, and doing so in an environmentally sound way. We don't need presidential approval to get this pipeline built, but if we don't get that pipeline filled up, we're at less than half capacity now. If we don't get it filled up, you're going to see an asset that is wasted.
Wasted,
so
non-used.
There's a lot of reasons. Wasted, not in use, and a real detriment to this country. So there's so many different reasons that we should have moved on ANWR yesterday. So
but
for
Senator,
those people that say it's not going to make a difference at the price of oil today to open up ANWR, if you have that kind of an attitude, we're never going to get started. We're never going to
Senator,
decrease that price.
Aren't we making the same mistake over and over again when it comes to the Trans-Canada pipeline? No, we can't do this. It doesn't make any sense to do this. It seems like we make the same mistake over and over again, that we're not going to drill, we're not going to use our own resources. What do you say?
Short-sighted. Where is our vision? Where is our energy policy that says we as a nation can be more energy independent, less dependent on others? Where is our vision? We are so short-sighted when we say we can't tap into our own resources. We can't look to our northern neighbor and best trading partner, Canada. We need to have a vision for energy in this country that says, let's find more of what we have and then use less. pretty simple policy, pretty straightforward, but it puts us on a path towards independence, and it certainly is a better path towards energy security.
Well, Senator Murkowski, couldn't have said it better myself. Fascinating conversation. Thanks for coming on tonight. And it was a really great insight looking back to ANWR today, especially. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.